Basically everything that gave it character off the logo. So everybody's upset about that, especially the old people. Which
I will
you mentioned was
I will say
clientele.
when I heard about it on Octane, when they did a little news segment on Octane, they said they changed the logo, taking the man and the barrel off of the logo or whatever. So they essentially fired the barrel and the cracker.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray!
Hooray! I don't remember
hip,
that already.
Hooray!
No, it didn't do it a third time.
Karma. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray!
Hooray!
Hip hip,
Hooray!
Karma.
We
Celebrate!
Ooh.
Wiz has no idea.
Yeah.
We just did a reaction
clue.
video to that song.
We did a reaction video to a K-pop group
That was
song.
That was part of the song. Hip hip, hooray!
Hooray! Except for that time I tried to do hooray, and then it
It
was like it didn't do hooray.
It did hip hip.
Yeah.
Welcome back to an episode of ShinoBroz
K-pop
podcast. Oh, sorry. What?
I was just saying K-pop's popping off. Carry on.
K-popping off.
Welcome back to an episode of ShinoBroz podcast. I'm Sly,
I'm Wade.
and today we have a special
I'm
guest. Well, reoccurring guest, the only guest, honestly.
He's still special.
Jericho's been on here a few times.
Yeah.
Wiz!
Wiz! Did you do? I thought I heard.
What?
I thought I heard the air horns. What
That
is
one time we played Fortnite and your skin was making music for some reason.
Oh, that was amazing. The whole time I had backing tracks. It's coming close. Chris is just like, I know Wiz is approaching. I hear theme music.
What song was that? Cause when Chris was singing it, it sounded like the introduction to Not Like Us.
It does sound a little bit like that at certain points, but it was literally
But
just
Chris
whatever
was going
kind
womp,
of,
womp, womp, womp.
alien theme music that they had made for that season of Fortnite with the UFOs and the alien customizable skin and all of that.
I don't remember that.
For some reason, that music was playing while I spoke to one of the NPCs, and then it like cursed me to carry that song throughout.
It cursed
and
you.
we won.
It blessed you.
It was the
you
power of the theme music.
Yeah.
I'm sure that whichever last opponents were approaching us on the top of that hill, they were getting closer and just started hearing. They're like, oh, we know it's over.
That would be the best part. I'm sad I missed that.
I hope that was the moment I should have been streaming. I got
What's
that would have been like
maybe it was your
immediate
skin.
highlight.
Maybe it was the skin that you had on. It absorbed.
No, I don't even think it was because I think I was just wearing my typical ninja skin or something like that.
Like the
I don't even know.
Mystique skin where it has an emote where you can turn into the last person you killed, but it does the last music you heard.
That would be so amazing. Yeah. Epic, pay attention. We need that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Epic. You know what to do.
My game is
Epic.
Power Rangers. I'm happy.
The
Yeah.
gaming world has been exciting lately. Have
Yeah.
you guys been keeping up with some of that stuff? We just had Gamescom a couple days ago. A couple things were announced there. A lot of excitement, and I know you guys are all into the Pokemon announcements and anticipation.
What? Me?
You not
I
excited?
actually didn't watch it. I have been getting drip fed images of the Gigantamax. Is it Gigantamax?
What?
The new Pokemon
I think they're
That
doing.
have
I think they're,
Gigantamax.
I think they're doing megas.
or
They're
Mega?
Going back, they're going
Yeah.
back to megas.
Okay, the Mega evolutions of the new Pokemon. Because I saw the first one I saw was Dragonite, and I was like, I was like, Dragonite. It kind of looks cool where it has like it's the wings on the head or whatever. And then the next one I saw was
The
autoerotic Xfixtry Bell over here. The freaking tied up ball sack. Have you seen it? I think I put it in the group chat.
Yeah. Wait. No. Okay. I was about to send you the video, but because I remember watching the trailer for it because the trailer started out cool.
Yeah.
It was like Resident Evil meets Pokemon kind of. It was like spooky. You didn't see that trailer?
No, I haven't seen
And
anything
then
in a while.
they showed
You guys can
the
react to
mega.
videos, didn't watch any Pokemon trailers, actually probably would have gotten copyright struck for that one.
Yeah.
It probably would have.
But yeah,
The Nintendo ninjas.
and they showed the Pokemon. I'm like, ugh. The
It
video
was
was
a
so
jump scare,
good.
probably.
The video was so good up to that point. We have to watch that video after this.
If it was Resident Evil feeling, like it had Resident Evil vibes, that would be a jump scare to see that Pokemon at the end of it.
Yeah, it was kind of a letdown. I don't know. I don't like the look of it. I don't know. Some of these new Pokemons look not cool.
Has there been any other ones? Because Dragonite and Autoerotic X Victory Bell is the only one I saw.
I don't remember, but we'll see how this game is.
Victory
you're
Ball
more
set.
of a TCG than a was it VGS?
Like I still play all the core games. I do like playing the games, but like it's just because I grew up with Ruby and Sapphire. You know,
I get it. You're old.
Back when.
Excuse me?
Shh, shut
Excuse
up.
me?
Shut
He
up.
grew up with Ruby and Sapphire. I'm over here growing up with the original red and blue versions.
If you think about it, all the 1 and 2, like each game that comes out is just a shade of red and blue. If you think about it.
Kinda. Except for the original Japanese ones were red and green.
Yeah. But
Wasn't there also a yellow?
Well, yellow version was like the third one. So there'd be like red and blue, and
like
then
how the anime was.
yellow version was
For our
based on
audience, I want them to
the.
know I'm not a big Nintendo guy, and I've never actually played any Pokemon games. So judge me as you will.
Not even like off games, like any what do you call it? Like
The closest he's done is
Spin-off.
probably the TCG at the side quest at regionals.
oh yeah,
That's probably the closest.
That was a good time.
you never played
No,
like
I mean, I played Pokemon Go a little bit when it was in popularity, but I eventually got rid of it, especially because I don't have unlimited data, so it wasn't really something I was going to be pulling out to play everywhere.
oh yeah.
And then when Pokemon was popular, like when I was a kid and whatnot, it's not like I was going out and buying my own games. I was kind of just at the whim of whatever games my parents were giving me, especially when it came to the Game Boy Advanced. I had like He-Man game and like Bionicle. I had Mario, that was cool. But as far as like the big Nintendo ones, I never played Pokemon. I never played Legends of Zelda. I never did Metroid.
Oh,
played
you would
Smash
like
Bros.
Legend
with
of Zelda.
friends. You say what?
You would like Legend of Zelda.
Probably. I know Breath of the Wild is really popular and like sure some of the gameplay mechanics with everybody's favorite Pokemon knockoff Pal World, but that's about the extent that I know of it. Oh, and you can like create constructs because I've seen some pretty cool vehicles and mechs and stuff that people have created.
Yeah, that's Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
I think
That was the sequel, right?
yeah. The newer games are wild. The newer games are pretty much like I've heard people call it like Elden Ring light.
Oh, you guys talking about Zelda?
Yeah. Sorry.
See, he doesn't play it either.
I played like the old GBA games, Zelda.
I'm a 3D Zelda man. I can't do the
Back when
2D Zeldas.
So back when like banks and like McDonald's and places would have like a kid area, they would have the little Game Boy Color controllers on the like mounted on the walls somewhere, and we go play it.
You're talking the playground areas?
Yeah.
Back in the old days?
Yeah, so like banks used to have. You know what? Let's talk about that real quick. So banks used to banks and like grocery stores and fast food restaurants would have a kid play area. McDonald's, the playground.
I remember that. I don't remember Game Boy controllers hanging off the walls.
I forget what bank it was, but I remember specifically I went with my older cousins. She had to go to the bank, and while she was doing something in the bank, they had Game Boy controllers, Game Boy Color controllers mounted on the wall, and I would go there and play. And I remember specifically because they always had this Toy Story game and a Legend of Zelda game mounted, and I would play those.
In a different area, but I'm pretty sure that was the Citizens and Farmers, if it helps anybody. Or at least that's what we had over here.
Yeah.
What is it?
Good old CNF.
Whatever he said. I don't know. It was in Texas for me, but and then where and Giant Eagle. I think they changed the name, didn't they? Might not. Giant Eagle, the grocery store. It's like it's like a Martin's, Ingles, wherever you're from. It's different variations.
Yeah.
But they had like a daycare center where like
Really?
where the parents would drop off the kids in there so the parents can go shop. Best thing in the world, because I would always beg my mom to let me go in because I would play they had Nintendo 64s and like PlayStations laid out, and I would play Spyro. That's all I would play. I would go in there specifically for that.
Back in our day, we were just on our own, even in the grocery store. I got things to do. You're entertain yourself.
Nowadays, I feel like people are paranoid. Like they wouldn't drop their kids off anywhere. They're like, if I let my child out of my sight for 1 second, they're gone. They're trafficked. They're, you know what I mean?
It's valid.
Which can happen and is happening in the world, but I don't think it's happening as much as people think.
I'm not trying to dox anything. I don't know if I should. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say something.
Yeah, don't say that.
I'm not trying to say that. Because of my new job, I probably shouldn't say anything.
No, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and drop a controversy, or not really controversy, conspiracy on that one. There has been reports around Virginia, which that's the state I'm in. For
we talked about last podcast,
now,
didn't
I've
we?
seen a couple different things about it where they say like 80 children have been abducted in a month, but then the reports on it were that a lot of them were found, some of them were actually runaways. But here's where it gets creepy. So the conspiracy around it was that there all of a sudden have been these ice cream trucks going around, which nobody does anymore. You know, typical jingling bells and whatnot. And there was a video that I had saw where somebody followed one of them back to where it parked. Now, keep in mind, these ice cream trucks aren't showing up till way late in the day. I'm talking like past 10 o'clock. And somebody followed it. It went back to this parking area. Everything there had no license plate. So it was extra creepy. Now, I was like, okay, you know, I see things online. I'm like, it's probably just BS. Where I live, we got maybe food trucks that park at events and museums and stuff. We ain't got no ice cream trucks until I heard one at 10 p.m. on the weekend at night. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Either something is a little bit fishy, that's creepy, or it's really just catering to all the drunk people that are around because that's, you know, typical Saturday night.
Oh, yeah. But 10, like, ice cream trucks at night.
Here's the thing.
Is just sketchy.
So we actually did talk about this last podcast.
We talked, yeah.
But
we have you here.
You actually live there.
Now.
However, I will say this. It's one thing to drive an ice cream truck at night. That's not suspicious. What's suspicious is why you playing the music as you're driving. That's when it gets like, okay, who's buying ice cream at 10 o'clock at night?
I mean,
from an ice cream truck.
You're out and about. Street lights come on. You're going home. What kids are out there at 10 p.m.?
You can go to Walmart. You can go to Walmart. You can go to any gas station, get ice cream.
Although you did say that there were a lot of drunk people around there, and they might be catering to drunk people. I think it would be hilarious to see a bunch of drunk people stagger out of a bar to go to an ice cream truck, get their ice cream, and just lick it while it's like. They're so drunk that they're like
but then
kind of spacing
that
out.
That means that the ice cream trucks would be going to like places where there's like clubs and stuff. There's a nightlife. Yeah, that would make more sense.
Not out in
that's like when I was doing the club scene or bar hopping, whatever. There would be food trucks parked next to like clubs and stuff. That makes sense.
Well, yeah,
because I would eat a street taco at 2 o'clock in the morning from a street truck. That's normal.
Those are the best ones too.
But why is Billy Bob driving an ice cream truck at 10 o'clock at night with the music playing in a residential area? That's a little fishy. I would need to check license registration, please.
Like you said, they're parked at the venue.
Yeah,
they're not driving around the venue.
Yeah,
or whatever, playing the music or whatever.
That's weird. Here's what I think. What like I said, we should brush this real quick because we already talked about last podcast, but I think all the parents should get together, form a mob, pitchforks, torches, everything, and just hunt down these ice cream drivers. And just why are you here at 10 o'clock at night playing music? Are they actually selling ice cream? That's what I want to know.
For him?
Go ahead.
Special mission. Okay, Wiz, we have a special mission for you.
You want? Yeah, since you're here and we're talking about it.
Okay. We said it last pod, but we'll ask we'll ask you since we have you here. Our mission to you.
I just remembered everything we said.
Our mission to you is that next time you hear one of those ice cream trucks, to dress up like a little kid and go over and be like, "Howdy, mister. I want some ice cream. I want a SpongeBob on a stick," or whatever. And then if they try to abduct you, then you have like the karate skills and know how to like knock them out or whatever.
You have to be standing on the street corner with just on your knees, right? On your knees, and just
shoes on your knees.
Get long t-shirts, tuck your sleeves in. Just
Man, you guys are gonna make me shave and cut this hair and all of that. You're asking so much.
No,
wear a hoodie.
Just wear one of those propeller caps.
Wear a little face mask thing, you know.
Wear a propeller cap.
Yeah. hold a little balloon.
Then I'm really gonna look like the problem. I'm gonna look like it.
But that was our proposition.
I'm sorry. Don't worry. You won't be alone. Me and Wade will be in a truck from afar. You have an earpiece. You'll be wired. We'll put some GPS chips in you, and you're good.
So when they
do all this, audience, put the comment out there because the ad trying it's been popular. I want them to come down there and go through an entire one of my certified karate instructor classes. Like, let me put you guys through the ringer.
No. This is more fun.
This is more fun. Is that a concept yet? Can we do that?
What?
We literally set Wiz up and like how to catch a predator and instead we're trying to catch the ice cream trucks.
I mean, technically, it still would be Predator.
We don't know what they're doing with their kids.
But it's just a grown man dressed like a kid in the back of an ice cream truck, tied up. Knowing full well that he can get out of it, but he's playing along with it because we're trying to find the center.
I'm so helpless.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you and me are dressed in tuxedos with sunglasses at night in a black SUV.
We have to buy fake badges in case.
My goodness. I wanted to talk about video games. That's why I came here.
Sorry. You brought it up. We were just...
Yeah.
I know.
We can segue into...
This is a natural conversation that we have here on ShinoBroz. We have topics and ideas, and then it flows naturally elsewhere. It's how conversations we want to have with our community as well, right? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Join our Discord. Play chess with Wiz.
Yeah. Like, rate, subscribe, comment, join the Discord. Anyway, so what I was saying, yeah, Gamescom and all of that have been out though. I wanted to talk about that because I know you guys are more on the Nintendo side. I'm probably more of the gaming side of things in general. Because, like I said, I never played any Nintendo games, but I played a ton, or I still do play a ton of different games. I know you two missed out on it, but we had the very interesting time recently of the Battlefield 6 open beta, which was huge.
Yeah.
Did either of you guys play Battlefield like 3, 4, Bad Company 2 back in the day?
I think I rented it from a family video in Blockbuster once.
I played Bad Company 2 with my cousins for a little bit.
Yeah, back then it was kind of like the competitor to Call of Duty. Like, as far as the big popular multiplayer shooters, right?
Yeah. This was also my cousin that joined the Marines. So he was very much like he started on Call of Duty, but then it went to like Bad Company or Battlefield Bad Company, and then SOCOM was his favorite. SOCOM Navy SEALs
game. Sony, bring it back.
Yes.
Why do we have
and Rainbow Six
Twisted Metal coming out, but we haven't had a Twisted Metal game since the PlayStation 3 era?
I don't know. That's what, like...
This doesn't make money, apparently.
I haven't watched that show yet.
It does on TV.
Yeah, there's a second season.
It's Anthony Mackie's the lead actor in it.
And it has freaking Falcon as the lead actor.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I never watched it, but I saw like a review of the first season, and people were saying that it's actually decent, but it doesn't really get into the twisted metalness of it.
Yeah.
But season 2 looks like it's full on twisted metal. Like season 2 looks like it's like, huh?
Which I think is fine, you know, take season 1, let people get a feel for it, because especially TV audiences, dropping them into the early 2000s, basically industrial metal vibe that Twisted Metal gave off. Like, that was full on Corn, Static X, 9 Inch Nails kind of vibes in those games.
Yeah, Rob Zombie.
Yeah. Oh,
Who is?
why did I not think of that? Rob Zombie is literally a character in one of the
Yeah.
games. Yeah. But yeah. So that's going on. But Battlefield is very topic focused right now in the gaming world because people have been hating Battlefield for a while. Battlefield 4 was like the last one that everybody really enjoyed. I know Battlefield 1 was really enjoyed by a lot of people. Battlefield 4 was the last good modern one. It was a launch title for the Xbox One. So people were very excited. That's how I actually played it. And then Battlefield 1 came out, took place in World War 1. People liked it. And then it was downhill from there. Battlefield 5, terrible release. And then 2042 was a glitchy mess on release. And its big selling point was that they had these big 124 player matches. And then that people really hated them. You didn't even have a leaderboard when you were playing it, so you couldn't see what your kills and your deaths were. And then they decided that the 124 was too much and they just took out that whole concept. So it was a train wreck in total.
Wait, whoa.
So
hold on. They didn't have leaderboards in a competitive game?
Nope. You typically hold down your select back button or whatever they call it, and you can see your kill feeds and whatnot.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And then
nothing at all.
What did they take out?
They had the game mode that was their selling point, because now we're in the modern era and everything and new technologies, was that they had these massive conquest games with 124 players. So you had really, really big fights between people and really, really big maps. Versus back in the day, I think it was a 64 player max, so double.
Yeah, but Battlefield is known for having like insanely large player maps.
Exactly, but they didn't do it good because the headquarters spawns were too far away from everything. So most of your game was just running from these massive areas from one point to another because there weren't enough vehicles to get around. So it was just a mess. And eventually they took it out. It may still be in there. Don't quote me on that, but that's at least what I had heard. I played it too. It wasn't great. It didn't feel like Battlefield. It was too trendy to say.
Okay, and what was that, the one that had like the environmental hazards and stuff like that?
No, the environmental stuff in Battlefield has been consistent throughout. Bad Company 2 is you could destroy everything yourself, essentially. Battlefield
I meant
4
like
was what they had, like Levolutions, where you could like knock down the tower and like the map changed around that.
Okay, well, what was there was one where it was like a tornado going through or something.
That may have been part of 2042, but if that was, I don't recall it. I know Paracel Storm in Battlefield 4 had a big ass storm that came around, so that I didn't play 2042 enough because I didn't like it.
Okay,
but yeah. So they, for once, EA actually listened and they dialed back the craziness. They actually brought in one of the godfathers of Call of Duty to help build Battlefield 6. Everybody's like, hey, don't pre-order this game. We're not going to trust it. I see that. And
I was going to say, he can see.
Then the open beta came out.
The viewers can't.
The open beta came out, and it was so popular that it, at least just on Steam, so not even counting all the players that were on console, had a greater peak player count than Warzone has had in its entire existence. So already was blowing it away. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 7 just came out with a trailer. And they went back to the least popular format of super futuristic stuff, ultimates, wall running, jetpacks, all of that stuff. It looks like a joke. And I love all of the comments, because the top comment on the YouTube video, of which got less views than Lego Batman, which I'll talk about next. The top comment on there said, "Man, this really made me want to go pre-order Battlefield 6."
Yeah. I don't know why they feel the need to do all like the like, I don't know, it like the gimmicks,
Trendy stuff.
Fortnite.
Because they're appealing to the streamers, to the content creators, and to the esports leagues. Doing those kinds of things require more practice to really get good at it, versus the way Battlefield 6 felt, especially compared to 2042. is that it was what we were used to. It was very focused on playing with your team, focusing on an objective. If you were just focused on your kills and like slide canceling and all of that, which some streamers try to do, you got destroyed and you'd be overtaken completely on the map. In fact, I saw that happen plenty of times where you could see these people that were just worried about their kills and not focused on the objective. You get wrecked on there if you don't know what you're doing. You got to get behind cover, work with your team, work revives, work your classes as it should be. So, yeah, Total Air was very fun. And it was also hilarious for the community because you had XQC and Shroud playing the open beta, trying to do the slide cancels and all that stuff, complaining and saying that this game's not going to last without a battle pass and microtransactions and stores and collab skins and all of that stuff. And literally everybody else in the community that was enjoying the game said, "Shut up, streamers, get out of here. We don't want you.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted." Like, EA, don't listen to them. Go play Call of Duty.
Play Fortnite.
That's funny because that's what I was thinking of. But with Fortnite, I was thinking of Thrash. That sounds like Thrash.
Yeah.
Like, this season sucks because the mechanics are bad. It doesn't even feel like Fortnite and blah, blah, blah.
Here we call this
car
segment.
car season.
We call this segment Thrash bashing.
No, I'll play maybe partially Thrash bashing because he was at least willing to hop on there with me and Chris. And me and Chris have been playing that forever. Battlefield was my dad's favorite game. Almost every weekend for years, it was make a mixed drink. Hey, you want to go shoot ahead? And, you know, quick whiskey and Coke, whatever. Play some Battlefield. Great times with him and my brother. So I had experience. So did Chris. So we get Thrash on there. He doesn't play Battlefield. Dude was just getting killed on and off. But they added a great mechanic where if you're in a squad with somebody, you can pick them up. As long as they don't get like full killed. It was pretty cool. So we got Thrash to quit thrashing and taking off on his own because he quickly learned, like I was saying with the Fortnite, the COD players, you get killed if you don't get play with your team. He got him close to us in a close quarters game, and he kept getting killed, and we'd grab him, pull him out of there, and he'd be like, "Cover me! I ain't quitting you! You're gonna live! Get back in there!" He died like 26 times, and we picked him up 26 times. It's like, "You're good, man! Get in there!"
Yeah.
And he eventually started to get a feel for
There's no shield in this game.
There is none. He's like, "I just keep getting killed. Play better.
Where are the shield potions?
You need this."
Thrash is a tablet baby. If I've ever seen one.
Did you guys stream or record that? Or
I'm telling you, I need to get back into streaming and doing all that.
no, it's fine if you didn't. I was just curious.
I wish I did. I could have had so many great clips from that open beta, but I did not. And let me tell you, that beta was pulling out everybody. I had AG and his squad playing with me. I pulled old Josh out of the woodworks to play with me and Chris. Chris pulled his old friend Devin to play with us. It was everybody in there. So
Dude, how many people can be in a squad?
Great. You can have 4 people in a squad, and I hope that they add this in the future where it'd be very nice to be able to have more people in a lobby that are queuing up together so you can still like all be in the same game, communicating, playing with each other. Keep the squads max 4 people so you can delineate and do stuff. But if I got a bunch of friends that want to play with me, you know, let's all hop in the same server at least. But they did say they're going to have server browsing, so it's probably going to be easily done to just squad up with your friends and then hop in the same server. Which is the thing they also didn't have in 2042.
I'll be like a little, like literally a war game where it's you and all your friends.
And if they have a clan or something, that'd be cool too. Like let's have a whole Battlefield.
Wait, when does this come out?
It comes out in October, I think.
We're just gonna ignore that.
Show it. It's not.
Is it? Okay. When does it come out? Sorry.
Pretty sure it comes out in October. Yeah.
Yeah,
so you got that. The new Lego game is basically another Arkham game, so everybody's excited for that. And then Silk Song.
Lego Arkham Batman.
Yeah, so Arkham Batman. Everybody.
Batman. Lego Batman was pretty good.
I never played.
Well, they're making a new one that's kind of like.
Oh, the movie was hilarious. Yeah.
No, the games are fun too. But the new one plays almost exactly like Arkham, so everybody's very excited for that. Hell, I'll buy it.
Is it serious or is it funny?
It's Lego.
I mean, it's Lego.
It's Lego.
I know, but like the Lego movie or like the Lego Batman movie was all comedy. But if you're saying the game plays like an Arkham game, is it like Arkham mechanics but jokes all the time, or is it like serious points?
It looks like that. Like instead of doing, I don't know, spinning back kicks to somebody's head and hearing their bones crack or something like an Arkham game, you're just uppercutting a Lego head off somebody. So yeah.
Okay.
It looked really
parody,
cool,
pretty much.
You know. Silk Song. People have been waiting for that for 6 years. That's coming out.
Hey, do you have the Arkham games?
Hell yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. Because I was gonna say, I think Humble Bundle just had a WB, like a Warner Brothers bundle.
I think it's still around. I was thinking about getting that because I wanted, what was it, Gotham Knights? Wasn't the super popular game, but for a good price, you know, it might be fun to multiplayer that one.
Yeah, it was like all of them for like $17 or something.
Yeah, Humble Bundle's great. If you guys aren't familiar with that, look it up because great way to get a lot of games and it supports charities. So
I was trying to tell people, but the two people I know who like the Arkham games are you, and you already have them, and my cousin who already owns them also. So I'm like,
well, there was actually a big thing on this Steam summer sale. They brought like the whole triple pack, I think, for like $8 when it was normally like $100. So it was pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Oh,
on Steam?
So I snagged that.
Okay, that's the one thing I noticed too. Like Humble Bundle is good because it's given to charity and stuff like that, but some of the games you might be able to find cheaper on Steam. But Steam doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't give to charity when you buy from Steam.
Well, that, and usually the bundles like all come together. I don't know. I'd have to check them all out. The one that you shared though, definitely for the Warner Brothers one, had a lot of good stuff.
Well, it had all the Arkham games, plus it had some other games with it.
It had Arkham, it had Mortal Kombat, Injustice, and the Gotham one. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Sly, you're quiet.
Ask me if I like chocolate.
you like chocolate?
That's just why I say now.
You can at least go somewhere. With that.
It's just why I say when there's nothing I can contribute because of that video I showed you guys.
Yeah, but that's like
ask me if I like chocolate.
Combative. Yeah, but do you like chocolate? No. Well, what about now? No, I still don't like chocolate. If you ask again, I'm gonna
divorce. I'm gonna get a restraining order.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a restraining order. Do you know who those guys are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Because I was like, those are two of my favorite comedy actors.
What's new, girl? What?
Well, the last thing gaming world I'm excited for before I transition topics is in a few days we're actually getting the very first PlayStation game coming to Xbox systems other than PC, and that's Helldivers 2, I should say.
Oh, okay.
And
so it's not technically
a collab with Halo 3 ODST. We're actually going to have ODST skins and armor and weapons in the game. So everybody's been saying it. The Hell Jumpers and the Helldivers coming together finally in the very first PlayStation actually giving a game to them. And Xbox has been doing it. Xbox gave PlayStation Sea of Thieves. They're giving them Halo. They gave them the Forza. So finally they're getting something in return. Everybody's really excited for it. But there's one thing I saw that was theorized on that, which has me excited, and I would love it if they did this, is there's 3 enemy factions in Helldivers if you guys haven't played it. The Illuminate, the Bugs, and the Automatons. But there's a whole region in space that's still dark. If they go far enough to bring in the ODST because they want to then introduce the Flood, I would lose my mind.
Halo?
That would be cool. Yeah. That would be cool.
Great contributions.
Ask me if I like chocolate.
Well, no, because I was thinking, what isn't that? I mean, is that why you think Fortnite barely added Halo skins in their battle pass on the season that has like bugs and stuff like that?
A
like,
a lot of people theorized that they were going to include Helldivers, and Helldivers didn't want to, which I could say.
So they made their own like discount version of Helldivers with that one guy.
Yeah, basically.
Is that one guy supposed to be?
That makes sense.
I will agree.
Please check out me. I'm easily
They've done
influenced.
More Power Ranger focused on this season. The fact they finally got Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Got all this
About
six, but I
freaking
think
time.
the
Again,
whole
we talked about this
season
last
should be
podcast, but
Yeah, it only took like how many years? It only took like 5 years after Thrash said,
yeah.
There's rumors that
Still waiting
Power
on
Rangers
Demon
will be in
Slayer,
there.
Thrash.
And then Thrash is still like, see, I told you.
No, just wait in a couple years, then Demon Slayer will
Yeah,
come out.
I give it her 2 years maybe. After the final season releases, I guess. I don't know what season they're on.
I don't watch Demon
news
Slayer
for a hot
anymore.
minute here, so I'll pass off a new topic to you guys. What do you think about Cracker Barrel?
Wait, what were you gonna say? There was a story you wanted to tell me at Walmart. You said to say it for the pod. What was
Me?
it? Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't important. It wasn't that important.
But now I still want to know.
It's just a funny joke, so I'll say it before we move on to Cracker Barrel. I went back to college. Okay?
Yay!
Yeah,
I'm not gonna give my exact age, but the teacher.
Age doesn't matter for education. Keep going, kids.
Yes, it doesn't. But this is still a funny joke, I think. I'm in business class, so I'm in intro to business, and the teacher's like, "Yeah, so all of you are 18 or older, right? Raise your hand if you're over 18, or 18 or older." And a majority of us raise our hands. There's one girl that doesn't raise her hand, and he's like, "Any younger than 18?" And she raised her hand. She was apparently 17. Anyway.
Watch it.
No, I'm
Watch
just saying
it.
it was unusual. I thought that everyone in college was over 18, but I guess she's in like an AP class or something like that.
Probably.
Well,
she's smart.
and then he said, "We're going to talk about business trends, like what business will be like in 20 years." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then he's like, "In 20 years, most of you guys will be, or you guys will all be in your 30s and 40s." And I'm just looking around and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. All of us in this class in 20 years will be in their 30s and 40s. And that was it.
I mean, when I was in college, I definitely saw people that were way older than that.
I mean, everyone else, I am the oldest in the class. Everyone else looks like they're like
Babies.
Yeah, they look like
La babies.
mid-20s at most.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny that he's like, in 20 years, you'll all be in your 30s and 40s. Yeah, I'll still feel like it. Anyway, go on. Cracker Barrel. Sons of bitches.
Yeah, let me hear what you guys say first, and then I'll bring into it because like I specified, this is, for some reason, this is getting political like every controversy does. For me, it's not political at all. It's just nostalgia. So tell me what you guys think first.
I will tell you, like our back and forth with it today when you put it in the group chat, I completely missed everything that you had sent before
I didn't read it. I'm gonna be honest with you,
video.
I didn't read it. I said save the pod, and I meant it.
Oh, you didn't.
I
You didn't read any of it. Well, I didn't read it. I didn't read it either. Apparently,
share with the audience anyway.
Ask me if I like chocolate.
but no. I was gonna say, because it's important, because my answer, I literally had no context whatsoever because I did not see anything that you had put before that. So I just saw the video that you sent, and that's why I sent like, "This is dumb," or whatever. I completely missed everything. I was even tagged. You tagged me in one of the things, and I still did not see it. I just went right past everything. So that's where I was coming from.
If I'm putting that much text in there, I should just hop into Discord chat.
But I'm just letting you know that, like, if you thought I was coming in hot, I was actually coming in lukewarm. And
No.
okay.
I didn't read.
Anyway,
anything.
what's the? Oh, so you don't know anything about Cracker Barrel?
I know that they're making changes, but I go to Denny's. I feel like it's.
I mean, Cracker Barrel is good.
It is good, but I always associate Cracker Barrel with old people.
Yes, and
they have that.
It's good.
And they have that gift shop that occasionally has Pokemon cards.
The gift shop is nuts.
Gift shop's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't go there. It's not like in my top restaurants to go to, but like I don't hate it or anything.
They have good chicken, and their country fried steak is better than Denny's.
I just associate it with old people. So, and I don't want to.
You never wanted to sit in one of the rocking chairs out front?
The area.
I play the triangle game. Like that's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
there.
the little golf tee thing.
But other than that, that's my only knowledge of Cracker Barrel. I was fine with how it looked. I was fine with how it was.
Cracker Barrel is all right in our book. So what is it, Wiz? What did you want to tell us?
That's what I was gonna see. I was gonna see if after all the ranting I did, if one of you guys wanted to give the lowdown for everybody. So I will. It's fine. Cracker Barrel. I deep dove on this and all of that because, like I prefaced, for me, Cracker Barrel has a deep nostalgic connection for me because that was a place that my father liked to go to a lot. He's no longer with us, and there was like birthdays that I went to when I was over there, like very little Wiz going there before we went fishing or something like that. So it has those connections. And my extended family on his side lived in Missouri. So when I tell you that the old country vibes that they had there was the same as grandma's house, it was there and there.
It's giving Pilgrims Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's and especially for the area that I'm in, because like I mentioned, we grew up in different areas. It was more there was maybe some old people, but it was very family oriented when I was growing up. There was still a smoking section in there when I was a kid. So when I'd go there and play checkers with my brother, half side of it had smelled the smoke, the other side didn't. So lots of memories there.
But if it's in the same closed corners, all of it's smoke. But you just get less of it on this side.
You can just smell it a little. Like, this is way back when smoking was loud indoors. They don't get that anymore. You watch like Mrs. Doubtfire or something, they would go into the restaurant. It was like, which sections do you want, smoking or non-smoking? Yeah, nobody remembers that now. But yeah, so that's what it means to me, at least. So I have that connection, and it probably makes me more emotional about this than it should. But what happened was that Cracker Barrel got a new CEO, and I think it was 2022 or 2023. I want to say it was 2022. Their new CEO was a woman who has been going through the different leadership roles in different fast food areas and other areas for a while. Because I was about to make a joke, but
I'm gonna let it go.
The largest part of her experience was she was one of the leaders, I think, a board member for Starbucks.
Woman.
So that already tells you what kind of experience that she had. So Starbucks, and then she was at Taco Bell. And then
wait, how long was she at Starbucks?
I think she was at Starbucks for, I think it said over 10 years. I want to say it was 10 plus, maybe even like 13. And then I think she was at Taco Bell for 3. And then she's made her way over to Cracker Barrel.
But Taco Bell's doing okay.
Are they?
Kinda. They kind of appeal to the younger crowd. They're like the hip. Their commercials
social media
are
wise, yeah.
Well, that may be what she's good at, and maybe that's what she was trying to bring to Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel's not for the youngins, though.
I will. I know Wiz is gonna get to it, and we'll agree on something. But
what?
No, go ahead, Wiz.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So now she's in Cracker Barrel. And she made the decision that everything needed to be changed this year. It's launched a massive controversy. The first thing that people noticed overall is that they're changing the logo. The logo has not changed in 43 years. So everybody's going to be in uproar about that because that's a big change. And what they changed it to is the boring, straight ahead font that we've always seen. They literally just remove the person and the like Pinto crazy fonts and whatnot. Basically everything that gave it character off the logo. So everybody's upset about that, especially the old people, which I
will say when I heard about it on Octane, when they did a little news segment on Octane, they said they changed the logo, taking the man and the barrel off of the logo or whatever. So they essentially fired the barrel and the cracker.
That's a good joke.
Exactly. But it hasn't just been that. For a lot of the places that haven't done it already, they have the intent of, and have done it in several places, basically gentrifying the entire experience on the interior. For those of you who haven't been inside of a Cracker Barrel, it's darker paint and the walls are adorned with all kinds of antiques that give it that southern vibe. I'm talking like old-fashioned snowshoes, Coca-Cola
Never
signs,
been in
it. I've been, but
like wooden clothing washers and old portraits, everything like that gives it that old southern vibe.
The one in our town, I'm pretty sure all the walls are like wood, or at least look like wood, like a dark, kind of like this but darker.
Exactly. And they always had a fireplace and a taxidermy deer head above that, and like
it's very rustic.
Shotguns and stuff, but they used to have those. You know,
basically
it felt like you were stepping into the Oregon Trail if you ever played that, old people.
Yeah.
So and played their bluegrass music and all of that. So gave those vibes. Now what they've done is
it's a theme.
They are
no. I'm looking at the remodel looks. It took away all the character pretty much.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
They took away the character from the logo. They are painting all the walls white. They're not just the old timey seats anymore. Now you're getting the typical booth benches and a couple normal chairs in the middle.
Modern.
And whatnot. It makes it look like a Denny's or Golden Corral or something like that.
Yeah.
Which, yes, it does make it modern. But you have to realize, at least in my opinion, the clientele that was going there, the people that were interested in going to Cracker Barrel, weren't going for modern. You go to Cracker Barrel for the aesthetic, for the feeling, for the warmth.
The good old home style food and family.
This is where I 100% agree with you. Sorry if I'm cutting you off, but like
please do.
Everything that's going quote unquote modern now sucks. Okay, McDonald's, Taco Bell, and I'm not talking about just like I mean Taco Bell's doing great with their commercials and stuff, cool. But the inside of it, wow, all the character, all the color, the McDonald's playground,
everything's white, gray, and black.
It's cold, and you know what it looks like? It looks like it just
logos are just very simplistic with no character.
Yeah, it just looks like, you ever seen that episode of Very Odd Parents when the Pixies took over? That everything's just business, boring.
ShinoBroz term. Anything that any company or creation that loses its character, it's pixified.
Pixified.
I don't like it. I don't like everything being pixified. It's just
okay.
I used to love going to a core memory of mine was, and like I said, when growing up, when I would live with my dad, he didn't have much. And he would always take me to a McDonald's playground and let me play in the playground. And he took it all. And I'm still very upset about that. I still won't let that go. McDonald's, bring it back.
They took the chairs that had the little faces on them. They took the helicopter.
They're turning the frogs gay. I just miss the old look of McDonald's. I hate the new modern look of McDonald's. I hate the new modern look of Taco Bell.
And the controversy with that one, if I recall
Burger King,
was that they were overly selling to children, and it was making them unhealthy, which I'm just going to say a parenting choice there. Like, if you're going to McDonald's, you know what you're getting McDonald's.
Yeah.
But why, like, even as an adult, have some color, have some character. Same with like Wendy's, you used to have yellow boxes. Yellow box Wendy was way better than what we have red box Wendy's, and everybody knows what I'm talking about there.
Yeah.
Have some colorful chairs. When you, at least for me, when I go into a place, I don't want it to look like every other place. Even Starbucks, when I was younger, I remember Starbucks playing like the jazz music in the background. You had the modern art behind you. It was always dark. It really felt like a cozy kind of coffee shop and atmosphere that you wanted to sit down, have a bagel with your grandmother, and talk about the day.
I think the problem,
it's just like fast food, in and out.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. It's fast food. Everyone wants to be fast. Where back in the day, people would go and sit and dine in.
The fast food restaurants, people would go to them like restaurants and sit down to eat and
hang out.
Like that.
And you know what's funny is that if you, I don't know if you noticed this, but I have. So, example would be Burger King. There's Burger King here. Every time I go into it, it's usually very empty, or just a bunch of old people sitting around talking.
Yeah, I will say there's a McDonald's the McDonald's that we went to today.
Mhm.
My dad and I go there for lunch sometimes, and we'll sit in and eat because it's only right down the road from where we work. And this one, I mean, it does have a pretty cool seating area. I don't know, it's just like L-shaped, and they even have like the bars and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks fine for modern. But and then it has like pictures of art up on the wall that are like lettuce and tomatoes and stuff like that.
Like high quality.
Like that kind of
Yeah. And then but the radio station that they have, and there's I see old people, young people sitting in there all the time, like conversing and stuff. It's not just old people, but me and Dad always, we notice every time we go to this McDonald's, not any other McDonald's, but this particular McDonald's, whatever radio station they have it on, they only play covers of other songs, and they're always horrible. And it's almost, we've made it a game to whenever the next song comes on, we're listening and we're like, what song is it going to be? What song is going to be covered terribly? Because it's all like,
they have to be doing that on purpose. There's no way.
it has to be, because it's like
Every time.
it's old 80s songs, some 90s songs. There was one, it was I thought it was a Nirvana song, but it was like really slow and jazzy or whatever. And then
Oh, she's a super freak. Super freak.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but it's
out of so many places.
oh, and it was one of them was the Hawaiian, the
roller coaster?
somewhere over the rainbow, like that guy.
From Israel Kamakawa Kawea.
Yeah.
Sorry if I butchered his last name. But
There
yeah,
was-
it's Over the Rainbow.
Somebody covered that song, but they fucked up somehow. It was like it was slow. It was somehow slower than the original, and the guy sounded like he was trying to make love to the microphone, but he didn't have like an ounce of soul in when he was singing. It's like the original. That guy was like I don't know. You could tell it had like he poured his whole soul into that song, and this guy was just like
He was a legend for sure.
I don't know. It's the cover was awful.
Someone paid him not enough. That's what it's.
But anyway, me and my dad had made a game out of guessing what song was going to be terribly covered next. We were sitting there, be listening, and it's like sometimes you have to like really listen to be like, what song is that? Oh, it's that song. Okay, because they like
It's
butcher them so badly.
It's the song, but it's changed. Like how I sent you the K-pop songs.
Oh yeah,
It's kind of like that. They're using the lyrics, but it sounds like
it's a completely different song. Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, so that one, I do like that one, how it's laid out. I mean, it looks like every other one, but that particular one just feels cooler. Like it feels like a hangout.
Oh, you
It's
think,
still
yeah.
all gray and white and whatever.
do you think
Black.
that we're just old and not with the times anymore? Whereas our generation, we hate seeing all these changes because, you know, back in our day we had like Blockbuster. Everything's
our day.
everything's so much more nostalgic because, you know, like used to have Disney stores. They were great. Disney stores were everywhere. Then they shut those down. Radio Shack.
I'm surprised, speaking of nostalgia, I'm surprised that Taco Bell hasn't like capitalized on nostalgia, like bringing back the purple, pink, and teal
yeah.
colors for something or
Like
whatever.
just like all the old, like if you look back at all
Bringing
the
back the
old,
plastic greasy bags
Yeah.
instead of putting it in paper bags now.
looking back and at all the old like fast food restaurants, they were all so colorful. Now they all look pixelated. It's sad.
Well, I'd say it's even
We're
beyond
all-
that. I mean,
and-
I'm old enough to remember when Target had a food court where you could go and grab popcorn before you
Remember
went shopping,
Kmart?
like neon lights and stuff. Yeah.
And-
Wait, doesn't
So,
Target
I mean-
still have a food court?
they have a different type of food court now. Now it's
They
like
have a
a detached
Starbucks.
Starbucks and maybe
Yeah.
like a Pizza Hut kiosk. When I was very young, I'm talking like 90s. Yes, I'm that old. Um, they had, at least in mine, a legit tile floor food court where you could go and get your icy slushies and like really good popcorn. And they had, it basically looked like Angel Grove from Power Rangers. Like,
Yeah.
what was the, help me here, what was the name of the
Something
place
juice
you're always
bar.
hanging out and getting
Frick.
smoothies and whatnot?
Something juice
Was it-
bar.
Something juice bar. Ernie's juice bar.
Come on, Sly, look at
Ernie's juice bar, right? Am I right?
Ernie's juice bar. I have
Ernie's
no idea.
juice bar.
You
Wait,
could look
fact
it up
check.
faster than.
Hey
you can look it up.
Siri, what was
Chat,
the
what was it?
juice bar place in Power Rangers? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
But Kmart was like that for me.
Ernie's juice bar. I was right. Mic
I
drop.
am. I'm showing my age by saying that Kmart was, or no, not even Kmart. Hills down by my place.
I don't know
Like
what that is.
that's because it was gone before you
Okay,
were born.
okay, you fucking dinosaur.
Well, Kmart was the king of like, I guess you could call it department store, not really, but just general stores back in the day, because they were having the like blue light specials, which is basically the same thing as a flash sale that like Amazon and everybody else does now. I mean, I got stuff
Oh,
from them
yeah.
off of flash sales all the time. So
They
started that, but they just didn't really keep ahead with the times. Like if they had tried hard enough, they probably could have been like Amazon. But you know, that's just a fault
Like-
of the time.
My point is it our generation? Because like how our generation grew up, we took everything kind of slow pace. We took the time to appreciate what's in front of us. You know, we had patience, whereas this new younger generation is kind of like fast paced. Everything, they don't have the time to appreciate all the colors. You know,
I think that
everybody's
it
got the
probably-
ADHD from all the colored dye they were eating.
oh my gosh.
That's
I
why they're
think
getting rid
that
of the
it
colors, because it was
probably-
making the kids ADHD'd. Anyway,
I
go ahead.
think that it probably is bothering us more because we didn't grow up with it. But I think that it should bother the current generation more, even if they don't realize it. Because things that we deal with now, like we know there's everybody's lonely, there's a loneliness epidemic. A lot of times people aren't gathering into these places and being social. I know when I was younger, you go into a restaurant, it was just commotion everywhere, versus even a fast food place. Versus nowadays, you go in there, it's pretty quiet. Even a stark reality that I've noticed, that Wade, you may notice when you're walking around campus, is when you're walking across from somebody, especially somebody young, try to make eye contact with them.
They won't.
I guarantee within the first 5 seconds, they will avoid eye contact or pull out their phone. I know it's pretty bad because every time I get in an elevator now, typical awkward 30-second elevator ride small talk, people pull out their phones. There's no cell signal in the elevator.
You know what's funny? I'm not.
And every time I've looked on there, they literally are just flipping through their home screen, checking different things.
Yeah, I will say,
Even when you go into a coffee shop or something nowadays, or a restaurant, everybody that's waiting for their order or at the table, everybody's on their phones now. I'm just saying, look up, appreciate some people, talk to some
Appreciate
strangers.
what's around
You'll
you,
be
yeah.
okay.
Appreciate
You'll be okay.
the walls. Appreciate the color.
I will say the
Yeah.
when you said about around college, it's funny that you say that today, because I'd say hi to people whenever I'm walking by or whatever, and
Mhm.
I actually have gotten, like, I haven't had anyone like not say hi to me or whatever, or give me weird looks or anything. Usually I'll be walking and I'll just look over, like notice them, and then if they look over and notice me, then I'll say hi to them or whatever. And
Yeah.
everyone is pretty like, you know, hi, how you doing? I mean, it's just surface level, like, hi, how you doing, or whatever. But
Yeah,
I do get
usually
that back.
Usually I would still get one if I like, you know, went on my way to greet somebody, but it's like the default, especially nowadays, if you made contact for like 2 seconds, was everybody just immediately pulls out their phone to avoid eye contact.
I will say,
and then even
where-
in the modern like TikTok and whatnot, everybody's joking about the Gen Z stare.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I watched a video.
Because they're so not used to a normal interaction. Or at least that's why I theorize it is.
But I said it's funny that you said that to me today, like, ask people and they won't look you in the eye or anything like that. Because when I was walking, like I was walking down the sidewalk to go into my car, and I looked over to my right where there's like a sidewalk walking down, and there were two girls, one shorter girl and one taller girl, both pretty. So that's why I kind of noticed them out of the corner of my eye. And I just look over at them, right? And they look at me. And then I was walking to my car because they still had to walk a ways to get to where I was, but I was already at my car by the time they got to that point. And I got on my phone, and I remember I looked over and they had just, were there to where I was before, where I saw them. And then they both were like looking at me. And I'm just talking on my phone because I called mom because I was buying something. I was getting food.
Mom, these girls are staring at me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I was talking on the phone with my mom. This is how Gen Zs do it. I was talking.
Back in the day, kids, we had phones like this.
Yeah. But I was calling mom to see if she wanted anything because I was going to get something to eat if she wanted me to bring her anything. And as I'm talking on the phone, both of the girls turn and look at me, and they just stop. And you can see them kind of like talking to each other and then looking at me.
I guess on the phone with mom.
Well, no, I was like, and then I'm just like, I'm kind of like, I'm noticing them, but I'm kind of just like staring off. Like I'm not
like take a picture, it'll last longer
or whatever. And then the one taller girl just looks at me, and she points at me and points at herself and throws her hands up in the air. And I'm just like, and then I got into I got into my car, and then they just turned around and walked up. I'm like, what was that interaction? Like I glanced at them and then kept walking. It's not like I was staring at them.
Wait, that's when you walk up to them like, what did you want? Why did you?
Yeah, well, because I was starving,
and you walk up and say, "Hey, how are you?" Or "Hi, I'm Wade."
Obviously, she wanted to say something to you.
Listen, friendly guy. Of course, everybody's interested in him.
That's fine. She apparently because I was trying to. I looked at her and I was trying to figure out if I knew her after she was doing all that, and then I'm like, I could go talk to her, but I'm hungry, and I had to
priorities.
Listen. I did not care. I was hungry, and I was getting something for mom, and mom had to work in like half an hour. So I was just going and getting food and taking it to her. I realized I could have walked up to her and maybe started a conversation and got her number or something, or maybe she would have chewed me out for looking at her or whatever. But I just thought it was funny that it was like that much of a reaction.
I think what happened was
she thought I was cute. She thought I was the most handsome boy on campus, and she wanted my number because she wanted to date me and marry me. Okay, that's what happened.
What I think happened was she walked over to talk to you, and you're on the phone. You walked by her when she was trying to talk to you about something.
No, we never met. She was like, she was here while I was walking here. There was like a good distance in between, and then by the time I got to my car was about the time that they got here. They didn't speed up any to talk to me or anything.
Maybe they were. I don't know. You were walking to your car. Yeah.
I wasn't running to my car. I was walking.
You were walking to your car, but you didn't see that. They were walking to you.
Them, just ran away.
They were walking to you to talk to you, but you were.
They were walking to the area to walk up to the campus.
But they were pointing at you.
They had to go that way anyway. They weren't coming that way for me.
You don't know that.
Well, if it happens again,
down below, let us know what you think.
If I glance at a girl and then she looks at me and points to me and does that again, then I'll go up and talk to her.
I think that's pretty aggressive. Yes, come talk to me, because I've heard that the way women break the ice when they're interested in a guy is just with eye contact.
Maybe
which I can believe
if you remember who it was.
In a lot of places, like if you make at least
you remember
eye contact with somebody, they're usually
next time you see her, just be like, hey.
I might be able to pick her out if I see her walking on campus again.
Yeah. Just stop her real quick. And
if her class is at the same time as it was today,
probably.
Then maybe if we meet again. But I had
random
no
girl
like
interaction at college. I had a one. Usually, I ate alone when I was eating lunch because I eat fast after my
Bro.
job. You know, we
Bro.
had 30-minute.
This is I would always
we had 30-minute lunches, so I always ate fast. So I usually sat alone because I just
30 minutes.
didn't want to socialize.
That's nothing. That's a long. I could watch 2 episodes of something, but
2 episodes?
two YouTube videos.
Oh, 2 YouTube videos. Okay, I was like, episodes are usually half an hour long.
If I want to make friends, I'll make friends. I would just do something stupid. Here's my thing. My approach is always comedy. It's always comedy driven, whether it's dating or making friends. I already told you this. It's easiest way to connect with someone is through humor. And if you're not funny, I don't want to. If you're not funny, I'm not gonna be friends with you. If you're not funny, you can't make me laugh. We're not friends.
Yeah.
But I like to do this thing sometimes. If I feel like making a friend that day, and this person's sitting by themselves, I would just sit next to them and just make up something. He's like, hey, I'm hiding from someone right now. Just act cool. just say some dumb shit. And then they'll be like, okay. And then that's when it's like, hey, what you eating? Easiest way to strike conversation. And then if you want to tell the truth later, and you're just like, yeah, I wasn't really hiding from anybody. I just wanted to talk to you.
Maybe that's what that one girl was doing at Build-A-Bear. Remember that one girl that told us that she was running from the CIA or something like that?
Yeah.
Where she just came back into the country and she's laying low because the government's after her?
See, that is an angle.
Hey, can I hear this story? I don't know this one.
If you make your story outrageous enough, draw their attention in, then the whole time they're talking to you, they're like, is he being serious or not?
But it's funny though, because I don't think we gave into that.
No,
we were just like, yeah, I'm here to get a bear.
Yeah, because you want to make. That's when you make your Teddy Ursula.
My Teddy Ursa, yeah.
Your Abraham Teddy Ursula. No,
she was this real cute, like what, 4 foot 2.
Yeah. Little Asian girl
with purple hair, and she just told us that
her whole life story, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't ask.
At Build-A-Bear. As I mean, granted, we're 2 grown men trying to build a bear.
Yeah.
But still, it's Build-A-Bear, okay? She was cussing off the walls. She was letting F-bombs fly, and me and Wade were just like, okay.
Yeah, this is cool. She did put on her customer service voice me whenever I was doing
the little heart thing.
Yeah.
We have a video of that, actually.
I do have
video. Should I put it in here?
Make
you
a reel out of it
can.
later.
She's in it, but you can easily
crop her out. I'll blur
yeah.
out but
if she's on the run from the government, we don't want to.
Yeah.
We don't want to out her.
What was the story? What was the story again? All I remember is she had some toxic relationship or something.
I don't know. All I remember was that she just got back into the country because she's on the run because the government's after her.
Yeah. Okay.
And she's working at Build-A-Bear.
With purple hair. With purple hair. And
the government
was she wearing like spikes on her shoes or something? Like she was.
Well, no, I think she had spiked. She was very like emo punk.
Yeah.
Had her best black.
Which I'm
Chucks
saying,
on.
if you're trying to hide from the government, don't try to stand out so much.
She must have weighed like maybe 80 pounds soaking wet. tiny little girl. But the government's after her.
I will put the video up just because Wade had to do the little funny dance things with the bear.
Had to.
Oh yes, I do.
Yeah, that's how
got to.
Yeah. Okay.
I got to do the dance. That's how you put your heart
your heart and love
and
into
you
the
rub
bear.
your knees for some reason, and then you way up high and way down low, and then you blow a kiss or something like that.
Yeah.
Now Teddy Ursa is alive.
We gotta find that video.
Oh, and that was also
I had at college with a girl was when I was leading into. I was usually sat alone, but one time I was sitting outside and a girl came to sit with me, and she went off on like this whole tangent about what she was doing and was basically making fun of me the whole time. Like she told me that my name was a red flag for most guys, Same with my
Wiz?
hair.
She was into you.
And that and she asked about the shirt that I was wearing because I was wearing my karate shirt and was like, oh yeah, you're all obsessed with martial arts and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then asked me if I wanted to walk her to her next class. And after all that, I was like, no.
Dude, she was so
You just
into you.
insulted me for 5 minutes.
She was so into you.
The funny part is I ran into her later on at our campus coffee shop, and she was like, oh yeah, I remember you. You're the guy that's like all obsessed with martial arts, aren't you? And I was like, yeah, I'm actually the campus kickboxing champion now. She's like, oh yeah. Make fun of me again.
It sounds like she was doing the equivalent of like when boys poke girls with sticks because they like them.
Yeah,
she was just like berating you.
It works both ways. I know some.
There was one thing that she said that I'm not going to get into the podcast that really made me not want to mess with her at all. So I'll say that. But regardless, thought that was funny. But I wanted
Did she
to
say
lead
she
off,
only had herpes
ladies
once?
That watch this or ladies that may see this reel, let us know. How do you quote unquote spit game at a guy? How do you break the ice with a guy?
Yeah.
Guys know their icebreakers. Guys know their pickup lines. Girls, what do you do besides just eye contact? Let us know in the comments down below.
That is it. Eye contact.
Eye contact, hair twirling.
Girls don't make the first move.
Laughing way too hard. They actually do, kind of.
It's a new generation. They might now.
That's
Let's find out. Let's get a conversation about it. Why not?
All right.
Engage with your audience.
Let us know in the comments. Girls, ladies, what do y'all do to break the ice?
Yeah, let us know.
We're waiting.
Waiting. Well, they're waiting. Your boy married. Boom.
Oh, yeah. He's married. We're
not
doing fine.
The
We can
Kevin
hang,
James
maybe, if you
meme
want.
where his hands in his pocket.
Yeah.
I mingle, but I struggle. But we're not getting into all that.
Yeah, because we are out of time.
Fuck Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
No. Change it back. Get a new CEO. Because yes, I'm throwing her under the bus. We're good to go. And get bigger portions on your food. Because that was why I stopped going.
That's how they save more money, Wiz. You should know this.
It was hilarious.
I can't fill up on carbs anymore. All right, I got diabetes. But when I get chicken and dumplings, I don't want 3 dumplings and 3 slivers of chicken. All right, I want
you
bowl
fucking
of chicken and
get what you get. You will take it. You will take it with the tariffs and everything. You will take what you get.
This is Trump's tariff chicken now.
Ask me if I like chocolate.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say it is hilarious that after you sent that video and it was like after you sent that video and she's talking about like, oh, everyone loves it, everyone's on board with it, everything, blah blah blah, and then you sent like the picture of their stock and it's like boo and then like slightly coming up.
News report
You don't trust the media anymore. The media is unreliable.
In revenue. Like, I think if the CEO led them to do that, change it up. All right.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not stupid. I hate the media so much. I hate... Release the files! Release the files! We know he's on it! We know he's on the list! We're not stupid!
Because I feel like Cracker Barrel is actually going to stick with what they have because it's becoming a political thing. I want to say this is my opinion. Just because somebody on one political side, because everybody's got a political ideology now, says one thing doesn't mean you have to immediately disagree with it just because they said that. All right. I have all this opinion about Cracker Barrel because of my nostalgia and because I'm a foodie, all of that. All right. It's got nothing to do with anybody. Just because somebody somewhere else agrees with me, I don't care. Be rational. What they're doing right now sucks. We all know it.
Yes.
And with that, we're going to wrap it up here. Follow, rate, subscribe, like
Rate.
all. Yeah.
Rate.
I don't know.
Where do you
if rate's
rate
something.
anymore?
I don't know. Wherever. You can still rate on like Spotify.
Oh, okay. Rate us on Spotify.
Wherever you're listening to this to, follow us on our socials, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Follow our Discord.
CrackerBarrel.com. Go down to the bottom.
Follow
hit
Discord. Play Chess with Wiz.
Contact your local Cracker Barrel. Let them know how much you hate the change.
Release the Epstein files. Release them. Release them. We want to see it.
Release the
We want
Cracker
to see
Barrel
it.
fires. That Cracker Barrel CEO is probably on the list. Anyway, bye-bye.
We're going to go to Cracker Barrel now and protest.
I kind of want to go to Cracker Barrel.